Hey guys, CB Tech here, and today I'm going to show you how to make a timer in Minecraft, or a redstone clock, whichever you prefer to call it. I have some different versions of these redstone clocks that I want to show you. So basically what a redstone clock is anything that outputs a pulse that is continuous, so redstone pulse and then no redstone pulse, so it alternates between those two. So each one of these things do that at different speeds, and you can adjust them and stuff like that. So this one's pretty much the most basic right here. It is just a loop here with repeaters and a redstone. So the current's going this way because that's the direction of the repeater, so it's going in a loop like this. And I'm just taking off here to power a door just so you can see how it works. And then you can adjust the settings for the repeaters to adjust how quickly that pulses. So to start it, I just need to flip the lever quickly to start the pulse. So you can see how it opens it and closes it every time it loops around. So I can adjust the speed by making these go, I can make it go faster or slower. So I make them all at their fastest speed. There we go, it goes faster. So let's stop that. This is the same thing except a little bit more compact. Just use 2 repeaters, so it's going in a little loop right here. This one can be a lot faster, but start that one. I can make it go faster if I stop it here. Set these up to their fastest speed. There we go. So that is another one of those loop timers. This one uses a comparator. So all you have to do is have redstone going in a loop around the comparator, going out of it and in it, and then I just have this is where the door is attached. And right now it's not, you also have a redstone torch right here to power the comparator. And right now it's not pulsing because this is in a different mode. So you need to right click it so it goes in the correct mode. This is the same thing, just showing that you can go on either side with the redstone. So this one uses a sticky piston, and it pushes the redstone block. So right now, this is where redstone is supposed to be. So the redstone block will output a redstone signal and power the piston, which will push it away from this redstone, which will turn it off. So it retracts the piston, so the redstone block comes back in, and it keeps alternating. And this is where I have the door attached to it. And you can also alternate back and forth if you put redstone here. So whenever the redstone block reaches this point, this is powered and this is off. And then whenever it reaches right where it is, this will be on, this will be off. So if I put redstone right here, you can see how it goes in and out. Powers the door, and it alternates between these two right here. So let's just stop that. Alright. Over here, this is a hopper clock. So all this is you put an item in the hopper and it goes back and forth. These are both facing into each other. So the way you do that is you place one down, hold shift, click on the side you want it to go into. You can see that it's going into it. Restore this one, shift, click. So they're going into each other. So then you can put a comparator on either sides of these with redstone going into the door. So I have to put an item in it, and it will just alternate. So let's grab that item back out, and it will stop. Also, to stop it, you can just put a lever on the ground beside it and flick it on, and it will stop the items from going through. This is the same exact thing, except it's a little bit slower, and it uses 4, and you can have 4 different outputs. So it's as you can see here, that one's going to this one's going to that one. It's just going around the loop like before. So put an item in, and it goes around. So let's take it back out. There we go. And again, you can use the lever to stop it. This one, you need a block down here with redstone torches on all 4 sides. And then you need to put a block above those torches. I'm just using sandstone just so that you can see it better than grass. And then you put a redstone in here on top of the block with all the torches. And then you can take the output on any of these 4 directions. I have it going this way to the door. So when I place it here, it'll just do that. So the torches are burning out, but one of them is always still on. So this one does not pulse at a constant rate. It's continually going, but the time between each pulse is different every time. So it's kind of random. But Yeah, so that's how that works. This one is just like the second one I showed you over there, with the simple loop timer, except this one is controllable with a lever. So I flip it, and it's doing that. And again, you can set the speed, and it can turn it off. So the way this works is the current is started by this redstone torch, and it can't go anywhere yet until this block goes in. And whenever this is powered, this redstone will be powered. And by the time it reaches this one, this redstone line will turn off because the torch is off, because the lever is going in here to turn that off. And it's also pushing the piston. So if you could sort of see that. So let me set the time here to day. Alright. This is a vertical version of the second one, or just a vertical version. It doesn't have to be that one. But so the redstone starts right here. You're going to place a torch. I forgot to get one. I need a torch. Alright, so I'm going to place a torch. The redstone signal goes up into this block, through the repeater, into this one, down here, and it kind of loops this way. So you can see how that works. So you can take a redstone output here, here, or on top of these two blocks. So if you see up here, it's going the whole way around. So let's stop that. Oh, wait, and actually, let me show you this again. This is the fastest speed that you can do this one. If you go any higher, then it doesn't work. But you can go slower if you want to. See, if I go faster, it just burns out the torch, and it doesn't work. So this actually, I'm going to show you this one first before I do that one. These are pretty similar, but what this one does is you place a redstone block on top, and then it uses the set block command, and it places a redstone block on top of here. So by the time the signal gets to the command block, it places a new one. So it's refreshing this signal back here into the door. And now, because you have to use destroy here, put a 0 and then destroy. That's the only way it'll work. So because it's using the destroy part of that set block command, it will lay a lot of redstone items like this. It'll have an item on the ground every time it destroys it. And also it makes noise from when you're destroying the block. So let me place it on top by shifting. And yeah, it's a little bit noisy with the door here, but see, you can hear the block destroying itself, and it's got particles and everything. So this uses a lot of frame rate. But yeah, to stop it, I need to press the button to add a signal into the command block and then destroy it. So you got these items like here, and just use this to destroy them all. So that is that. But it's a little noisy, so I have this different version that's silent. In here you see summon falling sand, capital F and S. It puts it above here, and it is the ID 152. I believe that's a redstone block. It does the same thing. It replaces the block with it's a little different though, but essentially does the same thing. You can hear the door, how fast it's moving. Can't even see it moving. If I destroy the door, this is updating super fast, so fast that I can't even destroy it. So again, I've used a button to stop it. So yeah, that is those two. And this last one here, use a minecart and what is this? This is a detector rail. Every time the minecart goes over the detector rail, outputs a redstone signal, which you can put into something like a door. But I have a one powered rail with a torch and a little loop here, and I just push the cart, and it will start going around. Now you can make it faster or slower depending on how many powered rails you have. But if you go too fast, this won't have time to turn off, and it will always be on. So yeah, that is how to make a redstone clock in Minecraft, or a timer, whichever you prefer. If you want to see more Minecraft tutorials like this, please subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.